Hey friends, and welcome back to Coffee with My Sunshine, and thanks so much for stopping by. If you are new, I would love for you to subscribe and join our YouTube family. So today is going to be a really fun hop around the world. I will tell you more about that here shortly, but first let's get started on our first DIY. This first one is going to be a hanging basket. I am using this wire basket from the Dollar Tree, this raffia from Michael's. You really get a ton in this package, so I definitely suggest picking this up if you want to work with some raffia and do some cool projects. It kind of reminds me of hay or straw, but also a little bit like grocery bags, if that makes sense. But anyway, to start off with, you're going to take that wire basket, and I just took off the chain for now, and you're going to tie a piece of the raffia around the bottom of the basket, and then you're just going to start kind of weaving. So you're going to go under, over, like under, wrap around, over the next one, wrap around. Just watch for a second, you'll see the pattern. There's not much to it. And then every once in a while, you can do it every little wire rung if you want. I just did it every once in a while where I added a little bit of super glue, just because this is going to be outside and I don't want it to kind of let go if I use like hot glue, because it doesn't do well in the cold or the heat or the rain. So I'm using the super glue. So I just kept going around and around and around. It took longer than I thought it would, but it's really easy, and you can do, you can watch shows, or I actually went outside on our porch and got some sun while I was doing this. Not right here. I'm still in my craft room here. And then once you get to the end of the first piece of raffia, you're going to super glue it and then tie on another piece, and then just trim off the edges. And if you have any edges that are like sticking up, or like from the ends of the raffia, you can just, as you're wrapping around each layer, you can just tuck it in and wrap the raffia around the edges that are sticking up, and it makes it lay flat. For the ones that don't lay flat, you'll see what I did here shortly, but I think it looks really cool. You can do different patterns. I'm going to play around with this and hopefully do some more projects with this, because I really enjoy using it. It's super easy. So if you're new here, I would love for you to pop into the comments and say hi. Tell me what kind of videos you like to see, what kind of decor style you like. I love learning a little bit about you guys. So here I'm just finishing up, and I just wrapped it around all the way to the top part of the basket, and I gave it a good knot, added a little bit of super glue, and see there's some frayed edges that I wasn't able to wrap in with the other pieces, so I'm just trimming them off because they were glued securely and tightly knotted, so I'm not worried about it coming undone. This was such a super simple project. If you've been with my channel for a really long time, in the very beginning I did a similar basket like this using t-shirt yarn, and it turned out really cool. I used it for like a fruit basket and stuff. But this one I'm going to, once summer hits and actual flowers start growing and are out at like Bordines or whatever, I'm going to get some. I thought about using maybe planting some herbs and stuff, or strawberries in this and hanging it from the tree. We'll see. We have squirrels and birds that I'd have to fight with if I hid it in the tree, but for now I'm just adding this little coconut liner in, and I'm going to put fake flowers in for now, just so you kind of get the idea. But eventually I hope to have a real plant in here. So I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this Spring Around the World hop. This is put on by Deco Easy. They invited a bunch of us ladies to join in on this hop, and you will love everybody joining in. They are so creative, so sweet, and just, you'll love their channels, trust me. So with this hop, you're going to click on the link in my description box when you're done with my video and hop on over to the next video. And to be entered into the $100 PayPal giveaway, all you have to do is watch all of our videos and comment in all of our comment sections. And once you reach my video again, that means you've completed the hop and you will be entered into the giveaway. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to show all these ladies some love. And let's go on to DIY number 2. This is a shutter that I got from Goodwill. I'm going to actually be using it as an organizer for my jewelry. I am also making one in the next video, but I thought if you don't have access to like wood and saws and stuff like this that I use in my next DIY, I thought this was a really cute, really cottagey, farmhouse style way to organize your jewelry. And I know this isn't a spring DIY technically, but it's helpful for spring cleaning and spring organizing, so I thought it was perfect. So for this shutter, you could, glue the little stoppers on there so that the shutters don't open accidentally and then you drop all your earrings. But I thought this was perfect to hanging like hook earrings. You could also use it for hoops if you, like undo the little clasps. But I think it's so cute and such a fun way to display your jewelry. You can even decorate it with a little flower. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one was super quick, but super cute in my opinion. So this is the jewelry holder that I was telling you about. I am just using some scrap wood that my husband had in the garage, and I'm just going to cut it down to size. You're going to need 2 pieces. I measured mine out to be about 20 inches just because our closet isn't huge, and that's where I'm going to hang it eventually once my husband finishes, building some shelves and stuff in our closet. Then I'm just going to take my little handy dandy saw here and cut it. This is the first time I'm using it. I'm so excited because, I've always wanted a saw that I could just use in my craft room and not have to get all my husband's tools out and stuff. So I will link this in my description box if you're interested. Super easy to use and not too horribly messy. So I just went ahead and cut both pieces. And this is going to be the top and the back part of the jewelry holder. And this is really like rough wood. It's nothing special. It's not like a pretty wood. So I'm just going to paint it when I'm done here. So here I'm just deciding how I want the shelf to be. And you need some sort of support. So I'm just going to take another chunk of that wood and cut it so that it makes kind of like a triangle, and that's going to be your little support on both sides. And my husband ended up helping me do this because I was just getting frustrated. It was just one of those days where things were not working out, so I just called him up and had him help me on this because I did the angle. I thought I did it right, but the thing moved on me, so it wasn't right. So here you can see me doing it, and then it switches to my husband helping me. And of course, he got it right the first time, of course. So after that, I just gave the little shelves a quick sanding. I know this actually goes on a sander, but it's the only piece I had in my drawers here. So here are the little triangle pieces. Those are going to be your support or your braces for the sides. And I'm just using some wood glue. This is one of my favorite kinds to use. It works really well and it's paintable. And with this shelf being so light, and if you're not going to put anything heavy on it, all you need is the wood glue. I guess you could use little nails or brads if you wanted, but I just used the glue and then clamped it together overnight. I let it dry, so it was nice and secure. And then I secured the little braces the same way, just put a little bit of wood glue on there and clamped it down as good as I could because, you know, it was such a weird angle. The clamps have a hard time holding. I thought about taping it, but the clamps seem to hold just fine. And then the next day I took off the clamps and it was nice and tight and secure. And then I am using this green paint. I just think it's so pretty. I'm loving greens right now. It's got like a cottagey feel to it and it's kind of cozy, so I thought it would be perfect. And all I needed was one good coat. Let me know what kind of colors you guys are into right now. Are you guys into like the cottage style that's kind of going around? Or are you into the farmhouse? Are you into modern? Let me know if you're new here, and if you haven't told me before, let me know what kind of decor you have in your house. So then to hang the jewelry, I got these little hooks from my local hardware store. I got two different sizes. I am going to use the small ones for the necklaces hanging off of the bottom. And then the larger ones for my hoop earrings because I have some really large hoop earrings. So I need, you know, the bigger hooks for those. And these do get a little bit hard to screw in once you get them closer to being tight all the way. So I just used my pliers to finish screwing them in. And then here it is all finished. I think it's perfect. It can hold my sunglasses, all of my jewelry. I can put little bowls up there for my rings and my little stud earrings, and also a little flower. This was actually an idea that one of my subscriber friends gave me. She asked if I could do some sort of jewelry or necklace organizer. So I hope this helps give you a little bit of an idea, and I hope it's fun for you to do. For this last one, all you're going to need is this craft paper. You can get this anywhere, the Dollar Tree, Walmart, all the craft stores. It's pretty easy to find. I think I've even seen it at the grocery store in the wrapping section. And it's super cheap. So I just thought it would be cool to make, you know, those brown paper, like, I forget what they're called, scrolls? Is that what they're called? The roll-up signs. I thought that would be perfect for spring. And I'm using this rope. This is from burlapfabric.com. I will link them in my description box if you want to check it out. So I'm just taking the end of the rope and pushing it through the center of the craft paper roll. You don't have to do anything special, just push it through and then knot it at the top. This is going to be where you hang it. And then pull the knot through the center so you can't see it. And then I just rolled out some of the paper, and I'm using my stencils and a Sharpie marker. And I spelled out fresh. This was super easy. And then I'm using a smaller size stencil, and you'll see what I did here. I screwed up, didn't realize until I finished that I forgot the E. So I had to kind of change my idea. So I decided to just roll that up. That's going to be the bottom part of the sign now. And I'm going to have it say flowers picked fresh instead of fresh flowers. Which is fine. Sometimes you mess up and you just gotta change directions a little bit. And then I just did the same thing where I outlined them in the Sharpie marker and then filled them in. And then I'm taking the stencil and these watercolor paints and doing a little flower stencil. And I think it turned out super cute. I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to click on the link in my description box to hop on over to the next video. And don't forget, if you comment and watch all of the videos and come back around to my video, then you will be entered for the $100 PayPal giveaway. Thank you so much, Deco Easy, for inviting me to do this hop with you guys. I really had a lot of fun, and I love all the ladies joining in. So don't forget to show them some love. Thanks so much for all your love and support, guys, and all your sweet comments. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!